Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory Update 4. Speaking of updates, today as I record this, there was an update released to change a bunch of the aluminum recipes and some of the endgame recipes that use aluminum parts that we've already set up, as well as some of the plutonium recipes that we have not yet gotten to, the plutonium chain. But before we take a look at the new recipes, I need to set up a MAM and accept this final alternate recipe that we forgot to do, I think, 2 episodes ago. So that is the plutonium fuel unit. Thank you. And what I want to do is, first off, set up an assembler someplace. Pull that recipe up, plutonium fuel unit, and then I want to show this, which is my calculator. I have highlighted originally in yellow, and then as I updated them in green, the recipes that have been changed by this update. So basically, all the alternate recipes that have anything to do with the aluminum production here, the cooling device, which we've actually already set up, so we're going to have to make changes due to that, and then the plutonium cell, and this one that we just took, which is the not this one. This one is an particle accelerator, and I don't presently have the items we need to build one, so I could look at the recipe. And I wasn't sure if the website, the Satisfactory calculator website, was updated or not. If you use uranium cell, which is part of the plutonium line, heatsink and heat exchanger, both because they both use aluminum components, non-fissile uranium, and alternate fertile uranium, both part of the plutonium line, plutonium fill rod, and plutonium fuel unit. So this one has some changes also. It's going to need a half a pressure conversion cube, so minus 0.5. 10 encased plutonium cells, so minus 10 encased plutonium cells, and then 0.5 plutonium fuel rods output. And you can see that here on the recipe screen. And that's these are all per minute numbers. So that one is now done. And then radio control units were changed, as well as radio control system, but not radio connection unit. And then turbo pressure motor, turbo rigger motor became turbo electric motor with some changes. And that is it. Just to kind of point this out to you, especially if you're going to download this calculator once I share it, which should be possibly today as you are as this episode is available. If you want to match these recipes up with the way they appear on the Satisfactory calculator website, sort by column C, just sort smallest to largest, and then they should be the way that they're laid out on there. And then I did kind of a custom alphabetical, but alternate recipes are wedged in after the base recipe here. And those are sorted here by the alpha alternate sort. So if you need to sort by that, especially for when you might want to use one of the drop-downs on one of the tabs, this is probably the method you'll want to sort by. It may not be perfect yet. There may be a couple of options where it's not quite exactly what you would want to have here, but it's close enough, hopefully, to where you might want it. And if you have suggestions on which recipes I should move or change to be in place somewhere else, by all means let me know, and I may make changes as time goes by, of course. So this should hopefully be ready to go to share with everyone, with some of these samples available, although some of these detail ones that I'm doing specifically for my series I will probably remove before I share it. So we're going to come back to the main bus plan here, and across the top here are the items that I want to get out of my bus, with the amounts that I want to get out of my bus. And those numbers look okay. Heat sinks are insufficient, so we need to make more heat sinks. What if we just made 6? That's way more than enough. We could possibly do just 5.5. How about 5.75? That's too many too. 5.6, that looks like a good number. I only want like 1 or 2, maybe 3 at most, for most items per second. This is probably too many batteries even, but it's already just a quarter of a blender, so I'm okay with it. These are all good. Quick wire, I do want a lot more quick wire. That's probably too much quick wire, to be honest with you, but 11 isn't really enough, so I just did 12. It'll be fine. Motors, stators, and rotors is a little bit more than I would want, but it's fine there as well. These are all good. Encased industrial beams are used for buildings, so belts, so I want more of those. Same with steel beams and steel pipes. I could probably use a few more steel pipes, especially if we had rails to build, which we don't really anymore. So that might be one that I would step up next. Maybe up to 17 of those, which I don't know that I have room for that many, but we'll figure it out later. Packaged nitrogen gas, I have too much. Turbo pressure motor only needs 24 of those now, and I'm making 30, so I need to make, I think it's 24 divided by 60. Yeah, 0.4 packagers of those now. That's fine. Packaged nitrogen, none of those we need. Rubber we're insufficient on, so let's increase the rubber a little bit, or possibly decrease the plastic. No, I think we're gonna have to increase the rubber to... That's kind of too much. Let's do it like that, maybe. You kind of have to increase them both because they trade off of each other. That might be too much. That is too much. That's probably better. Maybe even... No, that's not enough. That might even be better. Better yet. Just to kind of keep those numbers decent, but kind of even. And we probably could even knock that down even further, but it's fine. All-clad aluminum sheets, those are used for building Mark V belts. We'll need those. Copper sheets for pipes, we'll need those. That's probably too many, but unless we have our copper sheets, I'm probably missing them. Steam copper sheets. I don't think 6 is enough. Actually, 6 is enough. Let's take that down. No. Let's leave it there. It's used for pipes, so we need a lot of it. Let's see. Reinforced iron plates. That's probably fine, although it could use to be a little bit more. But I think 4 of them would be too much. No, not really, actually. Let's leave it there. Iron plates, that's probably okay. We could probably go with a full 3. Yeah, let's go with a full 3 of those. That took some of the plastic away, too, because we are using the steel-coated plate here. Which is not that great, but I did it as an experiment, and I'm just going to leave it here. Iron rod, that's more than enough. Cable, that's more than enough. Empty fluid tanks, we don't need that many anymore. This needs to be... No, it's not even that many. I think it's also 0.4 machines. We'll just do it that way. Aluminum casings, we have nowhere near enough. 4 of those, perhaps? That's way too many. Wait a minute. That should be a... Is that a math one that I want to do? No, we want some surplus? Yeah, we want some surplus. Let's do... Let's see, 4? It's too many. 3.5. We don't want that many surplus either. 3 is actually perfect. That's actually good. Okay, aluminum scrap. We have too much aluminum scrap. It's down here someplace. And this is because, yeah, it's not 240 anymore, I don't think. I think it's 300 now. So we might be able to just do... No. 658.3 divided by 300. Yeah, 0.333. Pure aluminum ingots. We need to have more of those. And I think that's divided by 30 now. Let's see, it's 504 divided by 30. Yep. Okay. Oh, we need some extra of those? No, we have those accounted for here. So we don't actually need extra of those. Excellent. Steel ingots, we need a few more. Just going to add 3.75 to this, so that's 589.5. Copper ingots, we need a few more of those as well. Copper alloy ingot. 67.5 is 78.5. iron ingot. No, we're using a pure iron ingot recipe. We need to have 2.5 more of those. So that's 393. Concrete we have a surplus of, but we want a surplus of it because we build with it. And nitrogen gas is a source material. Alumina solution we need to increase. That's here. Is this still 180? Let's see. 405 divided by 240. Okay. That's fine. Close enough. Fuel we're a little short on. And I may redo this fuel here to 9 fuel short. Of course we are. I may redo it to use the simpler recipes. I'm not sure if I want to spend the time on that or not, though. But I might just let this starve out that much fuel. Heavy oil residue, we have a little bit of a surplus, but that's fine. Because we also have a surplus of the polymer resin, but we want a little bit of a surplus of that. Crude oil and all of these are all raw materials. So that is updating the spreadsheet. And now we're going to switch back to the game and take a look at something else. And the thing that I want to take a look at is to see if we can find any of the creatures who have changed this time around. Today is April Fool's as I record this, and this year's April Fool's joke is a change to some of the various creatures that are around. And I don't know if I'll be able to see them or find one, but the lizard doggos are giant, and the strange creatures are tiny. And at least the small hogs are a creature from Sanctum, from what I was told. So let's take a look and see if we can find some of those quickly down here somewhere. I know that at least some of the spitters have not been changed, but at least that one biter has. I don't know how we'll see, or if we'll see any of them. Just because of the changes, it might be hard to see, especially the curious creatures. Oh, there's one right there. As you can see, it is very small. And it's not just because of how far away it is. It is very small. They are, well, the size of a tick, kind of. Now they're a little bigger than that. They're about our size. I don't want to really go all the way down there, though, to show you, because that would take extra time. And I think it's better served. Actually, no, let's keep that. I think I might know where we can find a doggo real quick, just to show you the giant doggos. And if we can't, then we will move on to the next factory upgrade. Or redo, or tweak, or reconfiguration, or whatever. Apparently my helmet is ginormous, too. That's interesting. That's hilarious, too. I wonder if that's visible in multiplayer with other players, to be able to see their giant helmet. Interesting. Let's go up here, because I could have taken that tube. And there might be a lizard doggo over here. There's usually one that's kind of snooping around in this area. There he is. And there's a giant lizard doggo for you, which is fun. Hello, doggo. I wonder if, I'm assuming if they're your pets and they're following you around, if they also are still giant. That'd be hilarious. I don't know where we'd find any fluffy-tailed hogs, but now there's another curious creature. Let's fly down there and get that one. Let's look at that one closer. Ow! What did I do? Oh, I didn't switch the thing. Okay. So yeah, they're about our size now, which is hilarious. And then let's see if we can find a hog just for fun. There they are. We'll autosave. So they are some kind of a creature from Sanctum, but I've never played Sanctum, so I don't know what these creatures are. And they still charge you, but they look like they have like human-like legs. And there's like 3 of them here. But they still screech like dog huggos? Okay, well, Wally's doing a poor job of beating these guys up today. Got you. 2 and 3. Okay. So they have, well, some kind of a tentacle-looking appendage on them. And, yeah, they're more curious than the curious space tick whale creatures. But that was fun. So, if you've played it today, well, it'll be yesterday at least by the time you see this. But if you played, then you will have experienced the enjoyment of the critter changes, and apparently the helmet change as well. Actually, can we see the helmet change on the car a little more stably? What are those? Those were new or different or something. Hop in the car real quick, because that's got a third person. Yeah, so we've got a giant head helmet in the car here. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm going to go down to the other end of the bus again, and we will take a look at what that's going to entail. What changing those recipes, the changing of those recipes is going to entail, I should say. So let's hop in the tube. Our giant head. And I think we'll start right here with the fused modular frames. We still just want one of these, I believe. No, actually, we want 2 of these now. Wait, did we always want 2 of these? I didn't change that number. Apparently, we did want 2 of these. Oh, it's when I changed the turbo motor recipe. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this up. And I might have to figure out what to do about my pipe, because now it's in the way, I suspect. How about a flight suit? And now it's in the way. So I either need to bring the pipe down or change it to split over here instead. That might be the better option. Yeah, I think let's do that. Let's change this. Maybe here someplace. Of course it's right there, but that's okay. Let's take this out. Take these out. Can I do... No. In that case, I want to do something different. Clearly. Let's actually take this stuff out of the way. That comes out. And we're going to put this down here. Put a pipe in from here to here. And that'll give me the ability to put in a junction cross. Right here. Like that. And then this can come out. And this pipe can go in here. Let's do rotate to vertical. Well, I guess that was the same. These come out now. That just goes straight into there. And then this can also come out. How many of these are we going to need? Cooling system. Just one blender. Okay, good. These can come out now. Didn't need them after all, there at least. Let's do... I want to run the pipe right here. So I want it to come down and then split. Or split and then come down. Needs to come down and then split, I think, because... Yeah, we'll come down and split. So that means we want to have it come down to here. So we're going to want to have this stackable here, I think. And then, can I do something crazy like... No. That was wrong. Actually, I don't think I even need this at all, or these for that matter. I think I can just use the vertical pipe if I go in the correct direction, like this. Yeah, that's better. And then this one can go... this way. And then this one can go this way. You all need to continue on down here. This is on 4, I think it looks like. And then 6, it looks like. Well, I guess it's 3 and 5, but yeah. Turn. And these are going to be Mark II. And Mark I. Just like that. Fused modular frames. Yeah, 2 full ones. Copy. And paste. Each of these needs to have 75 casings. Actually, that's going to be higher than a Mark II now. Yeah, 75 casings. That's going to be a Mark III belt. Going back. Wait a minute, is power in the back here? Yeah, it is. That's kind of clipping a little. But we're not going to judge. Okay, those are going in. And we are not producing anywhere near enough aluminum casings. That's part of the problem. Not anywhere near. Nope, this way. And you should be good. Yeah, just not enough casings. So 75 and 75 is 150. So that means a Mark III belt, because this is only 120. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Mark III lift. And that is a Mark III belt. And aluminum casings, according to the spreadsheet, are now... $337 total? Which means we have to do Mark IV belts on those. And that's going to be 3 assemblers of those. And I don't have enough reinforced beams. I can't fly through there. They're right there, so they're not too far. It's better than going to the mall at this point. Using a lot of these, I've noticed. I'll take them all. It's interesting, you can't really change direction twice. You kind of have to do either fly up or down or fly laterally. You can't really do both, at least not with the fast speed. Mark 4 lift here. Mark 4, oopsie, Mark 4 belt. Here. Mark 4 belt. Mark 4 lift. Lift. We only have 2 of these, which is the problem, and we don't have enough aluminum ingots coming in either. So that's actually the real problem. But we do need to have a third one of these. But I think we will do that on a later episode. Let's go back down to the other end of the bus and continue making changes to recipes that need it. So that takes care of... oopsie, sorry about that. That takes care of the fused modular frames and the cooling devices. They are now cool. On this side of the bus, we have radio control units, which are the radio connection unit alternate recipe. We need 3 manufacturers of those. Full speed, we have that. And those now have a slight change, I believe, to their recipe. Or those one of the ones that changed? Radio... No, radio connection unit is the one alternate recipe that did not change of the recipes for this this update. So that is good to go. So that one we're fine with. We did all the upgrades we needed for that one. And we even did the upgrades to the quartz, and we already did the high-speed connectors, and then we have heat sinks here. Heat sinks did change. Just need to find them on my spreadsheet. Heat exchanger right below where I'm at. 5.6 assemblers of those now. So we need to build some. We have 5. Okay, we only need to build 1. That's not bad. And so this is the same situation as we've had before, where we could choose to either just add one that's clocked at 0.6, or we could add one that's clocked at or we could add 1 and make them all clocked at whatever 5.6 divided by 6 is. I think for simplicity here and speed... well, speed's not really an issue. One more? Yeah, one more. And then let's make sure we have enough belt speed of everything coming in. 168 aluminum casings, 168 rubber. So that's Mark III now. Well, dang it. But at least all those Mark III belts we upgraded, we have all these beams we now can use, so that's good. Mark III, Mark III, Mark III, Mark III, Mark III. Lift. Lift and lift. And you are Mark III belt. The total amount of rubber we needed was, according to the spreadsheet, $390, which is going to be a Mark IV. So that all needs to be upgraded all the way back to the beginning. Should we do that now? Maybe. At least until we run out of belts. Or belt pieces, I guess. And the time is now. Okay. Well, we're here by the mall. Let's just get some more. And they're right here. Although this one I think I'm going to only go back so far. And we have run out of juice. Okay. Maybe that might be so far enough. And we are out of juice because there's no power around here. Okay. I think that's probably far enough anyway. And we'll figure it out as we upgrade the oil area too. Let's go back through the tube so we can see our big head. And then... Okay, so heat exchanger, we need to finish heat exchangers yet. Because we need to hook those lifts up and hook the output up and the power up. Gosh, that quick wire is so fast. Well, it is called quick wire. And then, but each of these are still just a Mark 1 lift, right? Let's just do copy here, paste here. Yeah, it's 30. If we did 5.6 divided by 6, that's 0.9333. Or it could also be considered 56, which is the total output we need, divided by 6, which is 9.333. So we could just do that. Actually, we could do 9.334. Let's do that instead. Copy. Paste. Oh, that's right. It picks up all this crap that's in the machines and gives it to me. Because apparently it can't keep the settings on the machines. You can have some of these and a lot of that. Same with you. I should have kept some of those, but that's okay. And then I want to do that. I have too much rubber now. Well, I don't have that much. Alrighty, and then lifts. And lifts. Alright, and then output. And then power. Nope, power line. You go here. Alright. And those were the only recipes we had actually finished setting up already. I'm still super duper tempted to move all of this over, but we can get rid of that. But it's fine. I mean, it's not like it's taking up that much space. I just need to make sure everything is correct still. So now this is turbo pressure motor. Still turbo pressure motor. That didn't change. The turbo pressure motor now needs to be at 53.333%, which is exactly 2 per minute, which is the intended amount. Packaged nitrogen gas is here. This needs to be at 0.4, 40%, 24 per minute. So does this. 24 per minute. Out of power, because I'm not in a powered area. And then these ones here are the pressure conversion cubes that are needed just for this. We need to make 2 assemblers full in order to have enough for the no, wait, I only need 1 of these. Oh, they have this recipe. Oh, crap. I know, just did not notice that before. Well, do I want these? Do I need these in a mall for any reason? I do not. So that means we're just sending, now we're sending 2 modular, fused modular frames to the mall instead of just 1. Some extra radio control units that I guess we don't really need anymore. But I'm not going to bother going and fixing that. Also, just gives us 4.75 instead of 2.75. I could downclock that a little bit, and then I'd have to change everything that's down the chain in the plan, and I don't think I want to do it. So let's take one of these out. We don't need it. So I have it. I guess I could do this a little bit easier. And you go as well, and then you as well. Huh? Oh, you stupid manufacturer. Okay, so instead of there, we come out 1 more. We can't. We need to go way back here into it. Like that. Okay. So, we have those 2 things coming in here. We don't need you anymore, I don't think. On this side, we have an output. This is what we started doing the last time. So, can I get a lift here? Yes, I can. This is where we left off the last time. So, if I have this item coming in here, this item coming in there, then the top here, which is the radio control units, need to come in, not there, but there, which is there. And they're already coming across. I don't know if I want them to come across yet or not. Okay, so we have, first off, we have the aluminum ingots, and those I haven't put on the belt yet. Secondly, we have the radio control units that we just picked up. You're not powered, are you? No, you're not. Let's take you out, just for now. And then we also have need of the fused modular frames that are one of the other belts turning in. So, this is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These all come out because we don't need the second one anymore. Kind of glad they halved that demand on that. You're going to come out this way. Maybe I should just leave these here, actually. It looks crooked, but it's not. Yeah, let's just leave this support post here. Please, thank you. Okay. You go in there. And this one's going to come out and go to 1, 2, 3. And you're going to go up to the wrong place. Why do I have that screwed up? Because I put those in the wrong place. Crap. These weren't supposed to be here. They need to be moved back this way. What if I make these the aluminum things instead of this one? That would work. Let's make these... I have a crazy idea. It just might work. You're encroaching that clearance? Oh, that's in the wrong place anyway, so it doesn't matter anymore. Let's see. Let's take this one here now. This way. Yes, good. Okay, take you guys out. Take you guys all out. Take you guys all out. I might actually want to move this down one now, because this belt's not going to be here anymore. It's actually going to be... it's actually going to be right here. This all comes out. This one is on bus something. Pressure conversion cubes right there. Don't really need to count since I'm going to stop when I get there. One belt. Here to here to there. But I think it's 15. 15? Yeah, I think I want to move this one down one more now. Which means I just got a bunch of those in my inventory, but that's okay. Which means that I shouldn't have deleted all of those stackables because I need to redo the whole thing. Crap. That was dumb. That was really dumb. And this one's too high too. Also dumb. Oops. Okay, you don't go there anymore. And so then, this is going to lift down to level there. Level there, yeah. Good job, Wally. And I think this is going to go too far. Yeah. We can put this here. Wrong spot. Why? Weird. There? I may need to be creative with this one, though, because I do have this belt coming out here. Oh, no, I don't need to be. Well, I do need to be, but not that creative. This goes in here. Oh yeah, I do need to be. Because I'm not going to be able to get a lift in right here. That belt's in the way. So instead what I need to do is bring this down differently. Which is fine. We can do that. We have the technology. I think that's correct. Do this. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, and then you guys go away. Speaking of ways. And you guys go away. And then I need one more out of here on top. Yeah. And then I'm going to dump these radio control units that I have. And probably these pressure conversion cubes that I have as well. Into there. This comes down. Goes into that one. That, and like this, and like that, and 1 and 2 per minute with 1 out per minute. Yeah, that's more than enough. This is going to be... that's not right. Turbo pressure motor. Two per minute. Oh, this, I was looking at this. Okay, yes, it's two per minute that we want out. So let's do a lift up. Down. Wait, why are those in there? That's not right. I screwed that up. That's supposed to be over here someplace. Crap. That's supposed to be where the ingots come in. Is that all of them? Nope, one more. Maybe? There we go. Gotcha. Okay, that's where the ingots come in. Where the other things come in is over here. I assume somebody was probably yelling at me about that in chat. Oops, I built one over there. Why are we not making any of these? Is that the aluminum casing issue? Probably. Of those, plus Mr. Extraneous over here. And then this comes down. I don't have a marker for it. Okay, that's fine. To here. And that should be going into, nope, a lift that's attached here, there, and then you go into there. This all comes out as well. And now we should be able to make, these. I have a crap ton of them. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Power is there. I think we'll do power right here. Power pole. Power line. Power something. Well, I guess I need a power pole to start with. Let's go back right in here if we could do it. Or back here. I think we'll go back here. One behind the space there. Or the gap. E, power line. You can power both of those easily enough. This will come over here. To here. And then you can power both of those easily enough. And you can come over here to the bus line. Leave the power line there. And then splice it through. Okay, so that should give us power to everything. The only thing we need to do yet is the aluminum ingots for this, I believe. Do we have our friends here coming out? Takes a long time to make. 1 per minute. So the other thing we have left to do is the aluminum ingots. And I think what I'm going to do is I'll do part of that off camera. We're already 50 minutes into this episode, so I know it was long because I went over the recipes and stuff, but I'll do part of it off camera and I'll get the ingots down here, and then we'll hook that up before we move on to the next big thing. And then we'll hook up, obviously, the turbo motors coming back out again. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.